It's Madden NFL 24, and this one features Marlon Humphrey.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week.
Loose inside the 30, inside the 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 65 yards. And the Ravens go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 14 carries. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete. There's an injured Raven who needed some assistance. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let your opponent deal with it.
An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The Ravens at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And quick throw here, that's complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to the ground here, Mitchell.
Well, they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On the option right is Jackson.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
Let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
So he stopped for no gain. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
You look at this Raiders defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Jackson.
Complete to Likely on the out route.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Cooper is going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now it's Lockett. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital. Extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Garoppolo's throw there complete to Myers.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Here, look at this Baltimore defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week. That pressure on the QB is key. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around it. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Returnable for Lockett. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4.
Now Garoppolo lost the football. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
39 yards there, a big one. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing is Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
His sixth touchdown on the ground, number 7 overall. And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field.
Here we go.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Two.
Now Garoppolo. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Marcus Williams getting the sack from the secondary.
Well, that was their third sack of the ball game. Second in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble and down he goes.
A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Jackson from the shotgun. Complete. This is Mitchell.
Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game.
And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Cooper, he's going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate.
At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season. But
Here we go.
some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons, and you know.
And now Garoppolo lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hill going to run left. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You gotta make a move.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens.
A great effort there with an amazing diving catch.
And the Ravens have opened the lead up to 30.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the Ravens on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. He'll come on and kick for a 6th time tonight. And this will be taken at the 13. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout is going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
On target to his man, Likely.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they will take a knee here.
Second and 11. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point. And the rally's on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Cooper, he's going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Completes it right side to Cooper. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and sending him back on the sand. So we've reached past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just... Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. His 2nd sack of the night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Garoppolo going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That's how multiple guys get to it. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas.
This is fielded at the 27.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
An option give now to Mitchell.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
21.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10.
At their own 12-yard line.
He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
21.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Ravens, they'll take over. They begin the drive with Hill. Taking it right down Broadway. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
This 2nd and 4.
On the counter, it's Hill. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Hill one more time. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down, Hill. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
81 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Mitchell again. And he will again run into a wall as he is stopped at the 4-yard line.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Now it's Jackson.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Ravens are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Cooper, he's going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Very quick throw. He's got Myers.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Garoppolo now. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been stymied left and right. Converted only 1 time. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
What are you? You are X. You are X. Go. Shut up.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And finally marked down at the 23. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 54 yards.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry for Hill.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try.
He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away.
Tucker's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25. The Raiders heading out to take over. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offense 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Garoppolo again. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 23.
Here we go,
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Here we go.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So the final